Hello all, this is Razorflamekun, and in this episode of the Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction Let's Play, we are going to be taking care of the Den of Evil. However, first things first, I don't have any Scroll of Town Portal, and that's one of the most important items in the game, so I'm going to go ahead and buy one. Also, since the keys are actually pretty cheap right now, I'm actually going to buy a few. Now, when you have two of the same item, and they have a quantity like this, if their quantity doesn't make the total quantity go over a certain number, you can click on one of them and click on the other one to combine them, like so. That way you can save a space in the inventory. Let's see. Yes, I also have enough to buy a Scroll of Identify, so now I have two. So now we're gonna be heading out and taking care of the Den of Evil, like I've been meaning to for quite a while. But we've been getting sidetracked and such. Oh, let me show you what, let me see what this does first. Great. Okay, so whenever you have a socketed armor and you have a gem like this, the gem adds different things to different enchantments to different pieces of equipment. For example, if I were to put it into this leather armor, it would add 3 to strength, and that's actually what I'm going to do. Now notice how the actual armor changed color. That's another thing that happens. Anyways, I did that because the +3 to strength is actually going to be pretty helpful. And now if you look at my character really quick, notice that the armor he's actually wearing now is purple. So that's just a little neat feature. So now we're going to be heading out and we're going to be going to the Den of Evil.
I will cleanse this wilderness.
Yes, you will. Well, we've already done that several times, so we're actually going to be skipping doing that in this episode because we need to get the Den of Evil taken care of. Now, I want to mention something about the Den of Evil. In the Den of Evil, there's going to be a monster that is going to be different than the other monsters. It is what is called a unique monster. I will explain more of it once we get over there, but for right now, there's one thing I want to do before we get over there. Oh, low quality cap. Okay, so they do have low quality stuff. What low quality equipment is low quality is equipment that's worse than normal equipment. And the reason why I came back over here is because of this chest. Remember this chest? Well, this chest always gives out good stuff, and I'm actually holding, what I'm doing right now to see everything is I'm holding the Alt button, and that's what I suggest you do if you have a bunch of stuff on the ground and you want to see what everything is. Now I picked up some javelins. This is going to sell for quite a lot in the place back in town because of the fact that is throwing weapons. The throwing weapons, for some reason, are always really expensive. Anyways, we're going to be heading down into the Den of Evil, and we get a quest log.
Dwells within this cave.
And yes, it does. Basically, to complete this quest, you have to kill every single monster in this place. There are 2 new monsters you can find in here. This is one of them. It's actually a monster that you find in the next area of the game. So just treat it with a little bit of caution, but there's one enemy that you need to, that once I find, I will point out as very dangerous. And it seems like we're going to be finding one. This. The Fallen Shaman. Whenever you see one, kill it immediately. Because if you don't, and you kill all of these guys, these fallen ones, he'll actually start reviving them and stuff, which is going to be bad. So you want to take care of it immediately. So just go around this dungeon killing everything that you see. Oh, and here's a health shrine. I'm going to use it because my health is a little low. I'm also going to let you know that if you don't take care of the fallen one shamans, they'll start raising the fallen ones, and then you won't be able to complete the quest because they'll keep on doing that, and then because you have to kill all the monsters, it'll make it hell to try to kill all the monsters. So here's going to be another shaman, so I'm going to go ahead and ignore everything else and kill it immediately. And there's going to be another one up here. See? I told you. I'm gonna once I start getting rid of some of these enemies right here, I'll start talking about a few things that I picked up just now, as well as this well. Basically, what I can do it right now. Basically, what a well does is a well will restore a certain amount of HP, MP, or life mana and stamina every single time you use it, and you can use it two times before it's, or 3 times before it's completely run out. So just wanted to explain that right now. Now, alt also works in here because you can see every single item that is on the ground, and that is helpful in case you have a lot of enemies. One of the other things I picked up is an eagle orb, which can only be used by sorceresses. This is only available in the expansion, and they always include certain enchantments that increase the certain spells that sorceresses can use. Since we're not a sorceress, the only thing that we can do with it is sell it for money. It's at about this point in time that I recommend you stop picking up arrows and bolts, because you're starting to get loot that will actually sell for quite a bit. Now, I was talking about a certain monster in here that is different than the other monsters. We're going to be finding that monster pretty soon. We're going to go ahead and kill the shaman, because we want to make sure that none of them get raised. Oh, and here's this fire shrine, a new type of shrine that I'll be explaining shortly. Just going to go back here and get some of these. What a resist fire shrine does is, if we go into our character stats, it increases our fire defense or fire resistance by 75%. So we now resist 75% of the fire damage that we would have normally gotten otherwise. Ooh, a wand. Okay, what a wand is it is something for a necromancer to equip, and as you can see, it carries enchantments that works towards giving a necromancer certain skills, as well as a bonus to a necromancer, the damage a necromancer can deal to undead monsters. That's what I was trying to say. Anyways, you've also may have noticed that I've been looting these dead rogues. You'll be finding these throughout this first area of the game. Also, whenever you see throwing knives, throwing axes, or javelins, always pick them up, because even if they're cracked or low quality, they'll always sell for a decent amount of money. Now, as you can see, we've actually gone through quite a bit of this place already. And here is the monster I was talking about. Okay, so these monsters are going to be the minions of the monster, the special monster, are going to be tougher than normal, and this guy is going to be much tougher than a normal zombie. What I recommend you do is start taking out his minions first, because if you let his minions gang up on him, or gang up on you, that's going to be very bad. Another thing is, minions will also give you, and especially him, they'll give you really good experience. So now, what you want to avoid, what Spectral Hit is it'll attack you with different kinds of here, I'll see, and that's another thing. They have much higher stats. So there we go. We've completed the quest, and we've also got a new skill. We've also gotten a level, apparently.
Is done.
You also notice that he dropped quite a bit of stuff, quite a bit of loot. That's what they do. Unique monsters always drop quite a lot of stuff to sell, or quite a lot of stuff that you get. So right now it's pretty low. Okay, this is better than that one. 4, 3 plus 1 energy. Nope, I'm not gonna change up that. What I always do here is, first I'm gonna click on this. We've completed the quest, so we have to return to Akara for a reward. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take care of the new skill that we got. Let's see. Since I said I was going to be working on Holy Fire a bunch, let me just see what some of these things do, because I haven't played this game in quite a while. Defiance is actually quite a bit of quite a good defensive spell, because it increases your defense by quite a bit. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and just increase my might level, and I'm going to go ahead and in this level up, I'm going to go ahead and increase my dexterity by 3 and my vitality by 2. No strength this time. But there's going to be quite a bit of strength upgrades in the near future. I'm just going around checking stuff, and now what I recommend you use is a scroll of town portal to get back to town quickly, so that you can go and talk to Akara.